junior hockey fans. This is Stephen Heisler with HeisHockey.com, the Victorious Hockey Company, the Junior Hockey Discussion Group on Facebook. You are watching the Junior Hockey Morning Show. We are on the World Sports Broadcasting Network, WSBN.TV, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Hopefully this morning, you are watching in your office, maybe on your TV, because on YouTube you can watch it on TV. Maybe you're up in Canada getting a little bit cold from the snow. Wherever you are today, we hope that you are enjoying your week of hockey and hope that you actually enjoyed today's show. The Vault. Today is Wednesday, November 1st, 2023. Had an interesting Halloween last night. We really take a lot of pride in our effort to please both the kids and the adults. So we have the trick, or the treat is for the kids. They get regular candy because that's what you give kids. You don't want to affect them in a negative way. But last year we altered our life a little bit and we decided to add a mini bowl of pumpkins, to the equation. They're not really pumpkins at all. They're really habaneros. They're orange and got green stems. And some people took us up on the offer and thought they were mini pumpkins. And it was okay. But this year we modified it ever so slightly. And we had Sonia dip the mini pumpkins into milk chocolate. Let them cool off. And now they have a nice hard chocolate shell. And the reaction from the neighbors was epic. Just epic. Now, some folks remember us from last year and called us up, "You're the Pepper House." That was fun. Until me and Sonny got to enjoy the festivities for a few hours this evening. And it's good to know that my neighbors from around our area know our house now very well. As the, Tommy, what kind of house is it?
The Pepper House.
The Pepper House. There you go. All right, today's show, The Vault. Everybody feels like they are a contender at training camp. Sometimes optimism can be get the best of folks before the hard dose of reality sets in. Every league, it seems like every year, has a set of favorites before the first puck is even dropped. There is one common denominator among just about all championship teams: confidence, unconditional faith in the system. It takes more than talent. If that was all it takes, any rich guy can go out and buy himself a team and spend the money and get hired guns to buy a championship. See that a lot. In junior hockey, it happens once in a while. Last year, the Edmonton Ice on the Western Hockey League literally mortgaged the future for a run at the championship and came up a little bit short. So how do you make a champion? Foundation. There are good owners, and then there are great owners. The guys that provide a great foundation for a coach to work with are the same guys that generally get to raise the banner on a regular basis. Support. The team needs an ironclad staff and diehard supporters that will go down with the ship when needed. Coaching. The right guy can make all the difference. Championship caliber coaches are made at championship winning programs. Talking about winning and having the experience to get it done are entirely two different things. Coach needs to have confidence in his own abilities, confidence in the players he brought to the table, and then be able to actually coach them through the developmental process. Guys that come to mind with the North American Hockey League are out there. Steve Howard gets a great effort every year. Clint Mylock gets a great effort every year. Dan Wildfung and with the Lone Star Brahmas gets a great effort every year. Scott Langer, same deal. Outstanding coaches. They're not fly-by-night guys. They're in there for the long run, and they are able to maximize development and still get good results in the process. Coaches need to select guys that are going to fit into the system and get along with the rest of their group. The programs that are able to install a close family atmosphere often experience a high degree of success. Leadership, from the guys signing the checks to the coach to the team captain, the leaders of the team are always the most important component of any champion. Confidence This cannot be taught or bought. It has to be installed at the first day of training camp and reiterated all along the way with practice, patience, and execution. A champion goes into the final expecting to win. Contender or pretender. Once in a while, a surprise comes up and upsets the apple cart. We don't know where he came from or how he got there. Oklahoma Warriors last year, maybe. But it happens once in a while, but it's rare. At this level of play, the coach is the most important component. But it's the intangibles that often make the difference when they are going at the top level talent. Teams with a track record of doing things the right way, moving kids up the ladder of development, and the players are unhindered in that process, are the same guys that get high-end caliber talent year after year. You can dump the draft and tender system because the evidence is there that it really doesn't do any good. No one is tendering players or drafting players and winning championships. Just not happening. The players get to the right programs. BCHL doesn't draft players like that. Why the hell is the NAHL doing it and the USHL doing it? Doesn't make any sense. Get away from it. It's really a farce. The guys who are sucking the wind out of the league are drafting and tendering players, breaking promises, and not delivering when it comes to recruiting, when it comes to identifying prospects. They depend too much on advisors. They depend too much on drops from other leagues. And that fact is, it just doesn't work. Guys have to be willing and able to find the players they need and then cultivate that talent into the caliber of player that it takes to win championships. A couple of years ago, the Lightning took their last 2 Stanley Cups because all the pieces were in place before they even dropped the first buck of the season. Those championships were inevitable. Wow. Lots going on today. All right, folks. First day in November. Holidays coming around the corner. End of the month here. If you are a 2006 birthday and you think you want to play junior hockey next year, or at least want to get a shot, but you really don't want to do the pay-to-play thing, and you don't have an advisor that can help you get there, give me a call. Because we have opportunities for you starting at Thanksgiving when you can go visit a team that's going to be at a rate or a cost far less than what you're going to play AAA or pay to play here in the United States. You're eligible next year to go to Canada. It's time to get that process going for you. We're doing that for our clients that are 06s, and we can do that for you too. So tomorrow you get Harper, right? And you get Harper tomorrow. Sure, what he has to say will be interesting. Hope that you enjoy your morning coffee and have an absolutely great day.